We're here in Bournemouth, it's early morning. We're about to go on the 22s, but we're not taking 1608. We're taking 1813, as we do the unofficial Bournemouth circular with the 22 and later on the 12. Cue the music. So we're at Castle Point and this thing's old stomping ground, a stone's throw between both its original depots, one at Mallard Road, the other at Yeoman's Way just behind Castle Point. Now a bit more, load your bus up, you're in the shop, Blakey. He's terrible, he is. But yeah, obviously we're at Castle Point Shopping Centre, just to our left here, to my right you've got the Mallard Road Shopping Centre in the old depot. But here at Castle Point, there's plenty of things you can go shopping for. You can get your groceries at Sainsbury's, Asda, you've got Marks and Spencer's. The library behind you, you've got Nando's and Five Guys. Buses here, usually every 5 to 3 minutes, because you've got 12s, 22s, M1s, 15s, 14s, and the 20. Yeah, I think it's about time we get back on 1813. Blakey's looking a bit tired.
Leaving Castle Point now onto the 22's loop round Townsend, you get a service every half an hour through here, except after I think it's over 7 or 8 PM, where the buses will then go straight down Castle Lane instead of serving this. I'd like to apologise about the audio quality on some of the shots and the lack of syncing up with my lips. This is because I'm testing out some new microphones and I haven't quite got the hang of them yet. You may have just seen 6918, the start of the last episode, just past us, and we're about to leave the time lapse. Now at Boscombe bus station, we head off down towards Holdenhurst Road. The parts that I've missed out on here for route wise is Bournemouth Hospital, as this will get covered in the 14s episode, along with Lower Folkestone itself, which will get covered in the 1A's episode, and of course Boscombe, but that will be more explored in the 99s video. As you can see now, we're heading down Holdenhurst Road, back towards Bournemouth Station. This is one of the longest straight stretches of road besides going through Winton, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. But there's always been a bus service through here. It used to be the 2A, 2B, 2C back with yellow buses, but then it just became the 2, 2B, 2A. And then after that, it just went to the 2. You had the U3 coming through here for a very short amount of time a few years ago, but now it's just the 22 with more bus, and for some reason Transport run their 2 service down here. But yeah, as you can see, we're coming back in towards Bournemouth Station. To my left here now is the depot, and we're about to head back into town.
See you later, Blakey. As we say goodbye to 1813, we say hello to 242 and Butler. So we're back here at Castle Point. We're about to go out on the 12 instead of the 22 this time. So instead of going through Townsend, Bournemouth Hospital, Iford, Folkestone, Boscombe, Holdenhurst Road and into Bournemouth, we'll go round right, down through Muscliff, past the old Yeoman's Way depot, up through to Moordown, Winton Banks, Cemetery Junction, Bournemouth Railway Station, and eventually into Bournemouth, where we'll probably wrap up the episode. And yeah, this time we've got 242. You can see Butler driving. Yeah, we sodded Blakey off onto the 80s. We've banished him. But quick moment with the ticket info for today. Everything, if you can see here in the display above me, it's all in Zone A. So you just need a £4.80 ticket, or if it's a child ticket, you need £3.20. You can, however, ride all these buses on a £2 single up until the 31st of October, where it does go up by 50p. But all in all, it's good value for money, and you can even you can make better use of your money with the £2 singles on the longer distance routes such as the 50, the X3s, X1s and the X2s.
Entering Muscliff now on the 12 route. Bit of a fun fact the butler gave me, that they had a nickname for this run at Yellows. It used to be the nursery or the preschool, can't remember which one, but that's because one of the main routes that you'd be taking on fresh out the depot would be this one. But as for the renumbering of this route, this used to be the 4, and before that the 4B at Yellow Buses. And now as you go through Moordown, before you hit the main bit of Winton, you have this one, the 12, Castle Point to Bournemouth. You then have the 13, Wimborne to Bournemouth. But then you also have the 14 and 15, which are Poole to Bournemouth Hospital. So all through this corridor it goes 12, 13, 14, 15, which again is a good way of numbering it, so you remember which buses go to Moordown. You can see a 14 just overtook us, and we're about to overtake it. I think we are. But yeah, we come up now through Moordown, we head back towards Winton, and as I mentioned in the last episode on the 5s and 5As, this is one of the other main corridors. You can go loads of different shops here. There's a load of buses through here. We've said goodbye to the 14, 15, 5 and 5As now join this route. And as we head up now, we're going back past Winton Library on the right just there, and we get into the main high street part of Winton, where you do get quite a few buses down during the day. The 32 turns off just there by the Lidl on its way to Poole. And as we come up towards Winton Banks, other routes join us, the 5s turn to the left. And now on this route you also have the 17, 6 and the 6A, and turning onto here the U1 joins us. And as we come up to Cemetery Junction, we head back towards the railway station, but we'll get into more of Cemetery Junction and what comes through here in a later episode, as there's so many routes that go through that bit. It needs its own dedicated episode. But as we come back into Bournemouth Station now, under through Coach House Place, we go back to Bournemouth Square.
So we're here on the E200 MMC. These buses were brought in to supplement the fleet back in 2017, and they've been plying their merry trade ever since on the core routes and anything that they can get on. They've got a seating capacity, total bus capacity of 75. Wouldn't be too comfortable though. Like I said, there's a lot of other buses that could easily get that capacity, but these wouldn't be as comfortable as, say, a Volvo Eclipse 2 or something like Thunderbolt 1813. But these buses do their job well enough. Another one going past me there. As you can tell, I'm back up at Landmark stop in Bournemouth Square. We've got one more run on the 12 to do back down to Castle Point, and I think that's where we'll wrap today's video up. But I think it's time to get back out en route. Well, that just about does it for today's episode of On the Moor Buses. We're back here at Castle Point. The buses are getting ready to go. Butler's ready to get back to Bournemouth. So am I. I think it's time to go and have some lunch. It's getting to about that time of day now. But if you do have some questions in the next episode, in the next few, we'll be doing a bit of a Q&A session in one of them. So if you have any questions about the Moor Buses, or just about the channel, or anything in general, pop the questions down in the comments. We'll see you on the next episode of On the Moor Buses. I've been Aaron as Jack, he's been Stan as Russ, and we've had CJ as Blakey, and we'll see you in the next episode.